What's going on, guys? Bojo672 coming to you guys with the video right now. So I want to talk about this Eagles offense, okay? And if this offense could stay on its course like it is right now. That great game against Green Bay last week was amazing. There was a pass rush. Guys were getting after the ball. The offense was on all cylinders, okay? And Alshon Jeffrey wasn't even 100% and still produced when he was on the field, and he's not even 100%. The running backs, Miles Sanders, Jordan Howard, 1-2 punch right up the field, okay? Just doing so damn good, looking so good, and just doing so damn well. I can't complain about it whatsoever. The defense, though, is a concern to me. Now, you know how I am. I don't look ahead of football games. I don't look ahead of a team that I'm facing. But this is going to be the first time I ever do that because I'm looking down the road. The Eagles have not got a cornerback yet, okay? Not a cornerback. Nothing yet. You got to face the Vikings after this game against the Jets. You got to face the Vikings. You got to face you got so many teams. You got to face the Cowboys. You can honestly lose. The Eagles could, after this Jets game on Sunday, the Eagles could potentially lose the next 3 games because of our defense. Literally. Because every team is talented on offense. Literally, every team is talented. There's not one team that's not talented on offense besides the Miami Dolphins. You know, even with the Jets Sunday, I'm not even worried about it, really. After Sam Darnold's not playing, Luke Falk is coming in. They lost, and then on top of everything else, their starting guard's not playing. Their starting left tackle's not playing. So if I don't even see 2 sacks, if I don't see 1 pick, 2 sacks, or at least a fumble a fumble recovery in this game, we have a huge problem. We have a huge problem going down the road. We really do. And at this point, the Eagles could lose against the Cowboys. The Eagles could lose against the Vikings. And you're going to say, oh, Kirk Cousins hasn't been playing well, but on these corners, he's going to look real good. He's going to look fantastic against these corners that we have. We got 2 practice squad corners are suited up this week. Am I having deja vu? Is it like last year when we had Devontae Bosby, Trey Sullivan, and fucking Chandon Sullivan on the field? It's like deja vu all over again. Now we're back to the same stuff now. We have 2. Sidney Jones is dressed, but he was very limited in practice. But they brought another corner from practice. I forgot the new guy that we signed like a few days ago, whatever his name was. Ray, something Lewis, whatever his name is. Him, Craig James are dressed for Sunday. They got rid of Aziz Shatu, the defensive tackle. Fletcher Cox, no sacks. Brandon Graham, no sacks. Derek Barnett, strip sack. Other than that, that's really it. Jernigan has a broken bone in his foot, not going to be back for another couple weeks. Fletcher Cox is still dealing with the foot injury. Fletcher Cox is making $11 million this year, and guess what his cap number is next year and the year after that? $22 million. That's how much this guy is making, and he's not doing a damn thing. And he's not 100%, and I can't even put that much blame on him. He still has a foot injury. Still, I wouldn't even play him in this Jet game this week. Honestly, I already told everybody I don't want Deshaun playing this week, and he's ruled out, so good. He's not playing this week either. But the Eagles need to do something. You can't wait a whole month for the trade deadline. Oh, no. No. That cannot happen. Because, honestly, you wait till the trade deadline, the Eagles could lose 3 straight. Honestly. I believe it. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be doubtful or a Debbie Downer. I'm just being realistic. The Eagles could lose. I mean, if this offense doesn't keep what it's doing, we're screwed. We're literally going to be screwed. If this offense has a bad day, we're losing that game. Because what is the defense going to do? And what if we need the defense to do something this year? What if we have to rely on the defense to do something this year? Are we going to be able to rely on them? Maybe in the red zone. They actually not bad in the red zone. But open field, I don't trust one person. Sidney Jones, bust. Maddox had a half good, half bad day last Thursday night, but I don't think he was 100%. Ronald Darby, is still out, and I don't want him coming back, period. Rasul Douglas is probably one of our better corners on the team, but still shouldn't be a corner, should be a safety. We all know the damn story to that. So when Jalen Mills comes back in a couple weeks, is he going to be 100%? What, just because, he'll be playing this week, but he's just going to line up and he's going to be 100%, and you think like he's any better than the rest of these other guys that we do have? No. If this Eagles offense can't do this every game, they're going to lose a lot of games. They are going to lose. If the offense doesn't do anything, I'm telling you, if the offense has a bad day, we're losing that game. Plain and simple. Because I've given up on getting Jalen Ramsey. The Eagles already offered a second-round pick. They're still on it. By the time the trade, if the Eagles don't make a move after this Jets game, if that week I don't see a move happen for these games, I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't. Because you know what? The Vikings will whoop our ass. The Cowboys will whoop our ass. It's just, that's how it is. And I know I should be defending my team, and I am, but I'm going to be realistic on what the fuck's going on here, okay? We're down to 2 practice squad corners right now. Again, for the second year straight. Again, we're second against the run. We're dead last against the pass. Just imagine if you brought in one corner that can cover, that can take one side of the field on his own, and then you get a little bit of help on the other side. Defense will change overnight. Instant. A pass rush will develop for good coverage, and the Eagles will have more of a chance on defense. But this offense needs to be consistent, and it needs to do it every game. Because if the Eagles just have a bad day and they just play like crap, you think that this defense is going to bail them out? They're not going to bail them out because this defense is atrocious. Because I'm already used to the fact that any superstar receiver is going to get an easy 150 yards on us like it's nothing. Because that's just how it is. But for some reason, we stay in games. You know why? The resiliency of this defense, the resiliency of this whole team, plus this offense is on a pretty good roll. Beating Aaron Rodgers, an undefeated Packers team at 3-0, wasn't easy, but we got it done. We can't wait till the trade deadline, because I am going to throw a huge fit, and I promise you I will throw a huge fit after this Jet game. If that week I don't even see anything happen, this team's in trouble. You got Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs. The Cowboys, you got Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's probably gonna catch 200 on us like he did last year. Probably is. I don't doubt it. If they have Michael Gallup back too at that time, I have no idea. I am not, I'm not trying to sit here and say I'm laying down for every team to really kill us, but this offense needs to keep what it's doing. Carson Wentz has been playing pretty damn good, okay? Has been playing really good. He hasn't really had a bad game other than literally these first half bullshit games where we don't do anything. The Lions game, he could have had over 400 yards passing because of 7 drops and 2 fucking fumbles. What do you expect? The Packers game, 160 yards. And everyone's bitching that he has 160 yards. Why? Because we had a kick return for, over the 50-yard line by Miles Sanders. And then the fucking Green Bay Packers kicked one out of bounds, which brought us to the 40-yard line. So it is what it is with the numbers. But Carson's been playing great. I have nothing. I can't even say one thing about him right now because he's playing his heart out. And now some of this help that we do need on offense is coming back short, but very shortly. As long as this run game, as long as this offense stays consistent and scores in the first half and just doesn't and fights the whole game going downfield, and literally I couldn't have been more impressed by this offense that against the Packers. I really couldn't. A great defensive front. This team is lucky to have a top 5 offensive line like they do, because honestly, it's just amazing what they do out there. Okay? A lot of mistakes were made these past few games, but the Eagles have fought. They've been losing by one possession. They've been losing by one catch. They've been losing pretty much by one blown call, if you want to mix it all together. But that's what happens every game to every team in the NFL. Teams are getting screwed off of calls. And the refs, they've done it to everybody. They don't to us, to everybody. It doesn't even matter. Howie Roseman, you cannot wait until the trade deadline. I'm telling you right now, because you're going to find a defense out there that is going to give us trouble. And our defense is going to have to bail our offense out some games. Maybe. And it's got to happen. Do I really trust Orlando Scandrick, Craig James, Ronald Darby? Do I really trust any of these guys out there? Avonte Maddox I'm cool with. Cravon LeBlanc I think took a big hit. When Cravon LeBlanc got hurt, which he's not coming back till like November, that hurt. Cravon was playing in the nickel. And unfortunately, we had to put other guys in different positions. Sidney Jones, bust. Total bust. That injury that he had physically just ruined his career. And that's just how it is. The Eagles need to put money into that corner position. Fletcher Cox is making all this money, not producing one fucking sack, and hurt from last year, still. Brandon Graham, new contract, not doing a damn thing, fully healthy. Derek Barnett is doing a lot better than that whole defensive line, pretty much. Hassan Ridgeway actually got some pressure last week, but will it stay consistent? I honestly don't know. They can look good one game and look totally different another game. If this offense, like for a million times, this offense does not produce, if this offense has a bad game, it's over. This offense will be over. This game will be lost. I'm not talking about this Sunday against the Jets. I'm talking about just so you guys are watching this. Just trying to make you guys understand this whole logic. I'm not giving up. I'm just saying, if you guys think this defense is good, if you guys think this defense is fighting, but if you think that we're fine at cornerback, you got a fucking problem. You got a mental issue, okay? Because what I'm seeing every game, I'm telling you, this offense needs to stay the same way they were since Green Bay. They need to stay on it every week. And if they do that, they can bail this defense out. But if they have a bad day against a certain defense that comes at them, and they need the defense for some help, there could be trouble down the road. That's all I really got to say. And I'm just being realistic. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you guys later. Shake squad up. Fly, fly.